Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Jamie Frank Colors. Thanks for spending a minute with me today. I haven't filmed in probably over a week and it's making me just a little bit nervous. Like it's the first time I'm doing it again, you know? Which is kind of silly. But it's the last week of summer. My kids go back to school in 6 days. Mommy's on the countdown. And so I've been getting them ready for school, and they're ready. They're very ready to go back. My 7-year-old cried on August 1st. Well, not cried, but he got upset on August 1st because he thought, it's August, I get to go back to school. And no, he still had 2.5 weeks to wait. And so he's ready to go. And my preschooler, this is his first year of preschool. And he had orientation earlier this week and he is so excited that he gets to go to school like his brothers do. My 6-year-old Curly, he'd rather just stay home and play pad, but it'll be way good for him to go. It'll be really good for him to go. It's good structure for him. So we are ready for that, and I just thought I'd take a few minutes today and show you everything I've colored this summer. And yeah, so we're gonna do that, all my completed works from this summer. And let's see. Oh, I was gonna share this with you. Let me move this. So I have this mug that I found and I love. And it's just got water in it, but tricks. So I don't spill it. And it says create, and it has a definition. It's a verb: to cause to come into being as something unique that would not naturally evolve or that is not made by ordinary processes. And I love coloring books because I do love to create, but sometimes I don't know where to start. And so coloring books give me a place to start, a place to jump off from, and I can add color or in any means that I want. Pencils, markers, paints. It is a minefield of ideas that can come from just a simple coloring book page. So I love coloring books, and I am excited to show you my finished pieces from this summer, and I'll try to tell you as much about them as I remember. So this is from Serene by Nicholas Filbert, and I can't say his last name, and I'm not even gonna try. And he's on Instagram and Facebook. I think you can find him under Nick Filbert, and the book is Serene. This is done with Prismacolor pencils, and I just love the way she turned out. Just so pretty. Love it, love it, love it. So all these ones at the beginning I have taken out of the books, put on a piece of black paper or cardstock, and they go into my binder. This one is a Jasmine Beckett Griffiths page, and it is from her mermaid coloring book, and we did this in 2 parts. This is the mermaid that we used for the green and yellow skin tone with our mini series on fantasy skin tones. And then we went back in and finished it in another video, so you can look that up. It's got some sparkle on the tail, which is kind of fun. Let's see if I can get it to sparkle. There we go. It's a little sparkle, it's a little shimmer. Alright, this is Zan Von Zed, and I think this is from her Ladies of Leisure number 3. And I used Spectrum Noir alcohol markers on this. So I don't work with them very often, and so this was just kind of a practice page for me that I enjoyed. This is another Zan Von Zed, and we did this on a video. And this is with Prismacolors, and then there's some sparkle on the mushrooms down at the bottom. If I can get it to sparkle, let's see. Geez, hello. Anyways, more of the background sparkling than the page. Anyways. And then this is another Zan Von Zed with a more alcohol markers, Spectrum Noir. This is from Forest Girl, the Forest Girls coloring book, this one. And we use this is on a video, so you can go back and watch the video. We use pan pastels in the background, and then pencils for Prismacolor pencils for the subject. We had a little issue with one of the colors reacting to the ink on the page and turning green. That was kind of interesting to see, so you can go back and watch that video if you want. And then this is a recent video that we did. This is from August Reverie Epic 2, and we did it with Pablo pencils from Caran d'Ache. This one is also from the August Reverie Epic, and this I did just on my own in my spare time in the evenings, and this is probably one of my favorite pictures. I did not like it halfway through, but by the time I finished it, I just kept going and I finished it, and now it's probably one of my favorite pictures. I love those warm tones. I love autumn, and I'm looking forward to the weather changing, and I just love the way this turned out. So very proud of it. I did print this, copy this onto different paper, so this is not the original coloring book paper, but beautiful pictures in that book. I love it. This is Jade Summer Mermaid, and I used alcohol markers again on this, the Spectrum Noir. Those are the alcohol markers I have, and so I was practicing with those. And this I printed off onto marker paper. So, and then this is from Momo Girl, M-O-M-O Girl. It's this book. And I love how she turned out. And then this was fun. This is from this book by Christine Karen. And I recommend the PDF from her Etsy shop more than I recommend the book, because the paper in that book's a little slick. And I printed this off onto different paper. I was able to use pan pastels, and so this is all pan pastel. I used one pencil in the shadows of her skin, one pencil in the shadows of her hair, but for the most part this is just pan pastels, and it just turned out beautiful. I love it. This is also from that book, and it's also pan pastels, but this is the original paper that comes in the book, and I just feel like it didn't take the pigment as well. They're not as vibrant, but still beautiful. It has a subtle beautifulness to it that I do like. And then this is from this book. And this is pan pastels as well, and then pencils, Pablo pencils to shade. And then this Posca paint pen, and then gold gel pen. And I think she just is cute. She turned out cute. Oh, and yeah, I said that it was pan pastel, so. Pretty. I think she's way cute with big old eyes and her little teddy bear. Alright, then we get into the books that I've worked in this summer. So we'll just go through them. None of these are in any particular order. It's just the way they got grabbed. So this came out this summer. This is the Pop Manga Mermaid, and I do have a flip through of it. And then we did this picture in a video, and this picture was really good for me because I did not feel good that day, and I was really in kind of a bad headspace, and I just needed something to work on. And so we did this with pan pastels, and then some Spectrum Noir sparkle pens and a couple of colored pencils, and it was just really quick and easy and a little more stylized. And it was, by the time I was finished with it, I was able to do this all in one sitting, and by the time I was finished with it, I felt so much better and was in a much better headspace and just a lot calmer than when I had sat down to work on this page. So That is good. Coloring for our mental health. All right. Then we have these romantic country books by Erie. She has 3 of them. I have all 3, but I've only worked in 2 of them this summer. So we did, this is the second book, we did Uncle Willie's Cabin as a video, and this was a long process. And there are things about it that I'm not particularly happy. Like, I feel like this is really busy right here, and I wish I had done the house just kind of one color in the background. But I've learned from that, and then I will, you know, take that into consideration on another page. And I did enjoy coloring this, and I love these little books by Erie. They're adorable. I haven't colored much in that one. Then I just finished this one, and I'm calling it finished, but I might have to go back in and put some stars or something. So this is fun. This is from the first tale, the first book. And the background's pan pastels, and then I used Pablo pencils for this subject. And I do like the way like the light is hitting it. I just wonder if the background could use a little something, but I don't know. And then I have this one. This is Daria's song, The Time Chamber. And I have to be honest, her books are not my favorite. They're not ones that I gravitate towards coloring, so I haven't colored very many pages. I might just have to kind of like really sink my teeth into one of them and really try to complete a few pages in the book and see how I feel about it. But now, yeah. Anyways, but I did do this, and I have not completely finished with it. So I used every Spectrum Noir sparkle pen that I had and put that in the background, just kind of scribbled it on there, if you can see that. And then went over it on this side with just a Posca paint pen. And then I did her in Prismacolors and the little owl in Prismacolors. And one of these days I'll just take a Posca paint pen and finish blacking that in. It just was taking a while and I was kind of over it. But when I'm watching TV one of these evenings, I'll just grab it and do it. It's kind of a mindless thing to do, but I do like the way it turned out. Much more vibrant and colorful than most of my pieces, but I really like it, the way it turned out anyways. Alright, then this picture is from Hannah Carlson's Daydreams, and this is the picture that I did for coloring for Katrine, and I just really like the way this turned out. I tried to use the Polychromos pencils, which I don't use very often, and it just turned out beautifully. Her face is looking a little washed out, but beautiful. Love it. And then another Hannah Carlson's is Seasons. Let me get a little water. And this book, I told myself at the beginning of the year that I was going to finish this whole book this year. And I'm a person, if I start something, I usually finish it. I like my goals. I like to accomplish things. I don't start a lot of pages that I don't finish. But I gave myself that goal before I started a YouTube channel, or before I even thought of starting a YouTube channel. And so I kind of have to forgive myself and say, okay, it's okay that I'm not going to finish this year. It's okay. But I will show you what I have accomplished in the spring and summer sections of this book. I do love this book. I love Hannah Carlson. And I do enjoy this book. I'll just do a kind of flip through. So this is spring, and I've shown some of this before, so we'll kind of go quick. I have a little transfer over here that I'm going to clean up. This page I did this summer. It was just not, I kind of put it off. I said I was going to do it for Easter, and then I didn't. I wasn't feeling it, and it was really a hard one for me to just kind of push through and do. Now that it's done, I like it. I like the way it turned out, but it just wasn't one that I was excited about coloring, but I do like the way it turned out. And then we're getting into the summer ones here. I like the way these flowers turned out. This guy seems a little washed out. He does have quite a bit of yellows and greens and some sparkle to him, but it's just not picking up very well. This was the first page I did with the Pablo pencils. This page is not finished. I have marker down and then I'm shading it like I shaded this page. I still need to finish this page, but I have written down all the colors I use so I can come back to it. I don't love the pink that I ended up using, but it's okay. We don't have to love everything we do. This page is also not one of my favorites. I was kind of experimenting with the Clean Color Zig brush markers, and I do like how it turned out. It's just not my favorite. I do and love the frogs and these flowers up here. Like if the picture was just that, yeah, I'd like it a lot better, but it's okay. A few pages we haven't done, and then there's a flower, and then this girl, I really like how she turned out, and these flies kind of coordinate with it, so I like that. And I think this one's not finished, and so that's the end of the summer section. So a lot of fun. I just don't think I'm going to finish it this year. And then this one, I have another video on Klara Markova and talked a little bit about this book and my qualms with this book and my history with this book. So go back and watch that. But I was able to complete 3 pages in here that I am very happy with. There's this one that I just finished the other day. And this has Clean Color Zig markers for a base, and then Pablo pencils for shading. And then this is Tombow marker with Prismacolor shading. And I love the color of these flowers. I think they're very pretty. And then this castle, I do like how it turned out as well. It's also Tombow markers with Prismacolor shading. So I like that a lot. Glad I gave that book another chance. And then this is Nightfall by Maria Troll. And this book I did kind of a 2-pager with just Clean Color Zig. So there's no pencil on here. It's just those Clean Color real brush markers. And I love how vibrant they are. Love it. It was fun to play with those markers. And then last but not least, we did this one as a video, so you can go watch the video for this. He is, Kirby Roseanne's Mythomorphia. And this beautiful basilisk. I don't know if I'd call him beautiful, but he's kind of stunning, I think, to look at. So I love the way this turned out. Love it, love it. So anyway, that is all of the pictures that I completed this summer, and maybe we'll do this again come winter time. Whatever I complete this fall, I will share with you in another video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week, that you find time to relax, enjoy yourselves, some mental health, you know, just take care of yourselves with everything else that you have to do as moms, as wives, as caretakers, as employers, employees, you know. So here comes my kids. They need me. Okay, I'm coming. Is it ready for me to fix it?
Yeah, there's help in here.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay, I'll be right back.
What's that?
I'm filming. I'm saying bye-bye. Can you...
I got breast 6.
Okay. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later and see you guys next time. Bye.